Today is Tuesday, Parashat Tzav. Just would like to remind ourselves first that tomorrow is a fast. It's Ta'anit Esther, the fast of Esther. The fast in Los Angeles begins at 5:47 and finishes at 7:41 p.m. You are allowed to eat before 5:47, but you should have that in mind before you go to sleep tonight, that you're planning to get up and eat before 5:47. Those who are weak or for health reasons are not able to fast, they are exempt from fasting. Today we're learning the Mussar from Chok Israel. Ma'achalot asurot, yadua ki afilu et hanefesh hem meshaketzin. Forbidden foods, non-kosher foods, it's known that not only does it have an impact on the body, but even the soul, meshaketzin, they make the soil abominable. They soil even the soul of the person is impacted. The spirituality of a person is impacted by the non-kosher food that he would have eaten. Kemo shekatuv, like the pasuk says, Al teshaketzu et nafshotechem. Do not make your souls abominable. Velo od ela she'aporesh mehen nikra kadosh. Not just that, but a person who refrains from eating non-kosher foods is called holy. Kemo shekatuv, like the pasuk says, Velo teshaketzu et nafshotechem. V'item kedoshim. The psukim indicate through the fact of not eating non-kosher food, v'itkadeshtem, and you'll be holy. Ki ani Hashem, because I'm Hashem. Ama'aleh etchem eretz Mitzrayim. V'item kedoshim, you'll be holy. Ki kadoshani, because I'm holy. So holiness is a result, so to speak, of person being careful with the foods that he eats. That he should not be eating anything that is not kosher. You should know that Kedusha, holiness, brings a person to divine inspiration. And a person should be careful in terms of kosher foods, not just at home, but some people are a little bit more lax when they go out to consider that it's okay to eat in a maybe non-kosher restaurant, maybe fish or salads or that type of thing. But actually, there are many fish species that are not kosher. And there is also, in a non-kosher restaurant, there are many products that they use that are definitely not kosher. Even salads, they don't check for insects. Some of the oils that are made on animal base. So a person should be very careful when it comes to kosher foods. Next subject in the Mussar is the subject of oaths, of swearing in vain, even when it's true. Shevuah imi besheker or beshav. אמרו רבותינו זכרונם לברכה בשעה שאמר הקדוש ברוך הוא לא תישא נזדזה כל העולם. So it says here, an oath, swearing. Whether it is a lie, it's an incorrect, an untruth that a person is swearing about, or shav, or even if it's in vain. In other words, somebody takes an oath that today is Tuesday. Of course, everybody knows today is Tuesday. So it would be an oath in vain. That is included in one of the 10 commandments. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Lo tisa, do not give us the commandment of not to swear in vain, not to use his name in vain. Nizdaza kol ha'olam, the whole world trembled, the whole world shook. V'ne'emar margiz eretz mekoma ve'amoda itpalatzun. And he speaks about this idea that taking oaths in vain will make the whole world shake and the pillars tremble, so to speak. And even the depths try to go up and flood the whole world. Our sages said, all the sins of a person, the person is punished. To swear in vain or to take an oath in vain, mimenu, is punished himself, mishpachto, his family, umikol ha'olam kulo, the whole world can get impacted and negatively and punished just because of that one person who took an oath in vain or swore in a way that was not necessary. Even if it's true, and sometimes, whether it's in business or in personal relationships, people want to prove a point, so they say, I swear. Even when it's true, it's asur, and it's something that is so grave that the whole world shakes when an oath is made in vain. He brings here the fact that Yanai Malka had 600,000 cities in a place called Har HaMelech, and all of them were destroyed ala shevua, because of all the oaths, all the swearing that they used to do. Afilu shayu mekaimim ota, even though they would fulfill whatever oath they would take, still, because they were so lax with the idea of swearing and oaths, that the cities that they had were destroyed because of that. Ve'amru Rabbeinu Zevracha, our sages said, al Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi. Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi is a story that is brought in the Gemara, where Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi was able to convince the angel to take him to Gan Eden and show him the place there. So when he showed him, he jumped in, and the Malach, that angel, hold on to him, tried to take him out, and he didn't want to come out of Gan Eden. He even he swore he's not going to come out. She'amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Re'u, check, im yamav nishba v'itir shevuato al-yedei chacham otziu migan Eden. Check if any time during his lifetime he took an oath, he swore, and he went to a hacham to do a tarat nedarim and shvuot. We can nullify a person took an oath or made a neder. He can go to a hacham or to a bedin of 3 people and ask to have his oath or his neder nullified. We do that at Rosh Hashanah. So Hashem said, check if he ever took an oath and went to a hacham or to do a tarat nedarim and shvuot. Then, if that was the case, even if he did it once, you can take him out of Gan Eden. Ve'im lav, and if not, anichu, let him stay in Gan Eden. He was alive in Gan Eden. Ubatku matzu sheme'olam lo nish'al al shevuato ve'lo hitira. They checked and they found that never during his lifetime did he take an oath and go to have it nullified. Ve'lo, and not just that, ela shelo nishba me'amav, then he never, ever swore ever during his lifetime. He never swore, he never took an oath, and therefore he was allowed, and he was one of the very few people, a small number, who was allowed to stay in Gan Eden alive. He jumped in there and he didn't want to come out, and he was able to have that merit because he never in his lifetime swore. So it's an important lesson to be very careful not to say I swear or take an oath, or situations that you want to prove your point, or even when it's true, even when you're going to fulfill what you say, still, a person should not do that. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.